All right, you might as well go ahead and start my countdown, but I wanted to tell you guys that for the next few weeks, how many of you guys know what Advent is, the season of Advent? Right, this is a very old Christian tradition, and so we decided that for the Christmas season, our tribe talks will be consisting of Advent, because what an amazing, amazing time of year it is. Does anybody love this time of year? I love this time of year. I love the spirit of this time of year. So Advent is celebrated in a lot of different ways, but we want to dedicate the tribe talk portion of our service to celebrating Advent. And if you're new with us today and you're wondering what is Tribe Talk, it's very simple. We give 3 minutes of our service each week to one of our members to share the word with us. And it ties in with our reading plan that we've been doing called Read Together. And we really believe that when the word is shared in communion, I can get something from it, from you, that maybe I didn't just get from it from reading it myself. So it's so important that we read the word together in community. So that's why we do Tribe Talk. But at its heart, Advent, the season of Advent, is a dedication to letting the whole month be focused on the coming of Christ. Letting our whole month be lived in expectation to celebrating Jesus' birth. Amen? Focuses on 4 things that Jesus came to bring: hope, love, peace, and joy. And for the next 4 weeks during Tribe Talk, we'll be dedicating it to telling the story of Christmas and how Jesus brings these things into our life. And this week is the Advent of hope. And we've been talking about hope quite a lot. Our whole series that we're entering into is called A Thrill of Hope. And I love that. I think that's so appropriate for this time of year. The hope has come, right? So this is a season when we remember the hope that entered the world with Jesus. We live in a free country. You know, we have a lot of freedoms. How many of you guys are thankful for the freedoms that we have living in this country? But when Jesus came, he came to a people that didn't have freedoms like we have. He came to a people that were subjects to the Roman Empire. They didn't have it easy. However, despite our freedoms, we discover that we are still, we're still slaves in a lot of ways to our sinful nature, to the pressures that are on us. And this time of year, sometimes we can feel that. None of us are good enough to earn God's love. And Ephesians tells us that we were once all without hope and without God. But into that darkness shines the light of Christ, the hope of Christ. Those sitting in darkness have seen a great light, says Isaiah chapter 9. And he brings to us a hope that does not disappoint, says Romans 5. And I want to talk to you about Zechariah, but I do not have time. But I just love the fact that this prophet who foretold the coming of Christ, he says, "Return then to your fortress, O prisoners of hope. Return to your fortress, O prisoners of hope." What's he saying? Right in the same passage where he talks about Jesus coming, he's saying, your hope is here. And your fortress is still in God. So be in this season with us, dedicated to the hope that Christ came to bring. Amen? Amen. And that's our Tribe Talk.